Welcome and thanks for joining us at EMII.com. I'm Eric Wozniak with your hedge fund headlines. Today is Tuesday, October 13th, 2009. Hedge fund manager George Soros will invest over $1 billion of his own money in clean energy technology to help deal with the issue of climate change. According to the Financial Times, the billionaire financier will also contribute $100 million to an environmental advisory group to aid policymakers. Soros, the founder of hedge fund management, Soros Fund Management, tends to establish climate policy initiative in San Francisco-based foundation, which he will donate $10 million a year for 10 years. The new global climate watchdog, Climate Policy Initiative, will focus on the implementation of environmental policy and will be headed by Stanford University professor Thomas Heller. And staying with hedge fund news, AXA Private Equity is thinking about raising 1 billion euros next year to launch an infrastructure fund. According to Reuters, the alternative investment arm of French asset manager AXA is targeting an internal rate of return of 12 to 14% for its fund. AXA has around 300 million euros to invest out of the infrastructure fund. The fund has completed the acquisition of 80% of Enel Rete Gas in Italy. And in more hedge fund news, two former employees of New York-based Atticus Capital are planning to launch their own hedge fund. According to Bloomberg, Ed Bosick and Noam Ohana will start Beacon Light Capital, which will invest in global equities. The New York-based fund is likely to begin trading in January. Bosick will be Beacon Light's portfolio manager, while Ohana will be the COO. The launch comes after Atticus founder Timothy Barkett decided to shut down the two funds. And finally, Cairo-based Citadel Capital has hired Basim Azab as managing director. According to Ziwa Dow Jones, Azab will be part of the firm's equity team as it hopes to improve placement power among the Gulf Cooperation Council countries. Previously, Asab was managing director with Beltone Financial's brokerage group. Before that, he was head of high net worth and Arab institution EFG Hermes. And that about rounds out today's hedge fund headlines. Thanks for joining us on EMII.com. For more details on these stories and much more, click onto our hedge fund channel online and read the full stories and the latest developments.